Welcome in to Two Country Home. So tonight I thought I'd bring you a short video on Moringa Oleifera. This is known as a superfood. It's originally from the Himalayas in India. It does really well in warmer weather. Here in Texas, it basically grows really fast. Well, now it's a tree. As you can see, the base is quite large. This was put in on Memorial Weekend last year, so it's been about 14 months. It was about 6 or 8 inches tall, and now I would guess it's approaching 16 to 17 foot high. It took 2 freezes this past winter. Didn't freeze back to the roots. It will in some climates, down to 25 degrees it'll freeze back to the roots, but here it survived the winter without problem. As you can see here, it puts on these long pods, which it can be grown from these mature pods. There'll be seeds inside. It can be grown from that, or you can grow it from cuttings. Some people say it's stronger from the seeds from the pods growing than it is a cutting. I've never really tried to propagate it. Like I say, we purchased this one, but nutritional value is really quite high on this, and actually I had to write it down because there's so much nutritional value. But this has 25 times more iron than spinach. It has 7 times more vitamin C than oranges. It has 2 times more protein in the leaves than yogurt, 10 times more vitamin A than carrots, 17 times more calcium than milk, and 4 times more fiber than oats, and 15 times more potassium than bananas. So in some parts of the world it's known as the tree of life, or the miracle tree, for that very reason. It's very nutritious. It's become a superfood. You can actually dry this out and then basically powder it and use it as a supplement, basically. As you can see on the top there, it's flowering. All the way up there you can see the flowers. They flower and then the pods form after. So it flowered here and then it's worked its way up. Basically, I need to do a little bit of maintenance on it. It's got some branches. It's a very soft wood, but it shouldn't probably get this tall. I should keep it cut down. Commercially, they keep them cut low. When they grow back, they harvest the new growth. This is an example of the new growth. As you can see, it's grown out and it's a lot younger. But it has a bit of a sharp taste. It's also known sort of as a horseradish tree, but it's very nutritious. It grows really fast in warm climates. I would say this is at least getting on towards a 4-inch base, and like I say, this has been here now 14 months, so it grows very quick. It's also great for biomass if you just wanted to chop and drop it. But here it makes an okay canopy in the landscape, and we're going to try to harvest some of the newer growth and dry it, as well as we may try to propagate it from some of the seeds. I've also seen online which I'm not sure if it's true or not, I've never tried it, that you can also purify water from the seeds itself, from the pods. I've never tried that, so not sure if I'd recommend that. But just thought I'd show you a nice tree. I guess you could call it a tree or fast-growing shrub. It's a nitrogen fixer, so it draws air out of the nitrogen, puts it back in its roots. Very fast-growing, very, very drought-tolerant. It does not need any attention or any water. But just thought I'd bring you a quick view of a Moringa Oleifera in the landscape. And if you have the opportunity and live in a climate, now obviously up north this would only be an annual, anywhere from zone 8 would be pushing it, but certainly 9 and 10A, it can be grown as a perennial. Like I say, it may die back to the roots, but it will come back. And you can also cut it off and keep it shorter, and it'll generate new growth rapidly, but I'm just trying to let it grow up as a tree. But if you live in this climate and have maybe a place in your landscape for this, I would highly recommend Moringa Oleifera. So with that, I wish if you enjoyed this video, maybe you'd consider like and subscribe to our channel. And with that, I think we'll close the video and see you on the next one from Two Country Home.